Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Do you like Star Trek? Want to shoot at spaceships? Do you want to fly big or small ships from the Star Trek universe to places you know and love from the Star Trek universe? For example, to visit the famous Deep Space Nine, or just to take aim with your sniper rifle and shoot some Gorn or Tolians in the face. If you want, you can also shoot at Romulans or Klingons, or basically everything else, because there will be a lot of shooting. And you can even do that in a shooter mode, where you can third-person style run around and kill stuff. But there's also talking, lots of dialogues, lots of reading, and sometimes diplomacy, where you have to choose the right answer to advance your mission in difficult ways. All of that you can get in Star Trek Online, but where do you start? As in many RPGs, you start by choosing your faction, your class, and your specification. In Star Trek Online, you can choose between Klingons, Romulans, and Starfleet, and that is not the race choice, that is the faction choice. For example, on the Klingon side, you can choose between Klingons and a lot of races that by now serve the Empire or join. So, for example, if you want to be a Nausicaa, go ahead, it's up to you. Also, for nearly all races, you can choose male and female, as it's normally the case. Romulans don't have that much of a choice. They're just reintegrated or liberated Borg Romulans. The alien race is available everywhere. That's basically the build your own character race. You can have the most modifications with that. On Starfleet you also get a wide variety of species that you know from the series or the books or wherever you look. Packed it. Me make ship go fast. And last but not least, you choose your specification. What do you want to be? Do you want to be an engineering captain that focuses in repairing ships, or is quite good at doing that and can build ground weapons like turrets or machinery repair stuff like that? The science guy is basically the healer and special ability guy, so a mix of healer and mage if you want, so can do a lot of interesting damage methods, causing a space anomaly, stuff like that. And on the planet, science captains can heal the away team and crew members. Tactical is basically that you shoot stuff in space and on the ground. Lots of different races. On some buttons you will see the little yellow Z thing. That is for the in-game currency, the Zen. So basically everything that has a Z needs to be unlocked by buying it with real money first. For the purpose of the video, I will just choose someone. Cat sounds good. And doesn't really matter here, I just take a science captain. So next thing you do is you customize your character. You can choose from a variety of different uniforms, although for our video that will not even matter, since we will start in a default uniform, can then apply those to the character. You can also load outfits from other outfits that you saved before. So let's just take, what do we take? Not the motion picture. The Next Generation movie, that looks good. In blue, you can choose different preset faces and you can modify everything in detail. Whoop, whoop. Everything, or you can just press the randomize button, which normally nobody ever does. So, let's press it a few more times. You know what, we are the black cat guy. There we go. Body, that is all the body shapes. Big, small, stuff like that. We're a small cat. And since I am I'm not that fat, so a little bit of belly has to be. So this we are. We will name him Mr. Cat, Captain Purr. There we go. I already have a name, a character by that name. Purr. There we go. 3 more characters? Are you kidding me? Oh, for the ship name. USS Rollerball. And then you have to start your way to climb up the ladder to reach your big ships that you want. Your big weapons that you want. It's basically the same as in every RPG. I'll play from here. I don't want to skip the tutorial. And here we set off with the little introduction video.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Lived long. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin. The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
And what he means by time does not stop for one man, he means even if the JJ-verse Star Trek movies basically created a new timeline, it means Star Trek Online still plays in the old TNG, DS9, etc. time frame. So there will be no JJ Abrams ships around here. Neither will be the plots of that timeline. So Romulus and Remus got destroyed like it was in the 11th movie, but from that on the game created its own timeline. And here we start. Welcome to the Federation tutorial. We are here right on graduation day on Starfleet Academy. First thing I will do is load
to move, use the W, A, S, and D keys.
My interface.
To look around, hold down the right mouse button and move your mouse.
Which is very helpful since you can save your interface and just load it on any other character if you moved around the interface buttons. So you will have them as you are used to them. And first thing is to move. We can do that.
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. You can press the interaction key, default F, to...
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
How could I? So, today. As we say, big day, and we already asked her if she gets
Of
her
course, I
assignment.
was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
Some walking tutorials.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get?
No
Good luck.
assignment received yet.
Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tvrel. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
Everyone's just standing around in small groups.
Greetings. It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer.
Get it? She's Vulcan, so she has to do percentage stuff.
Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
I
Your
wonder how
minimap
often she
shows you
says
where your
that.
objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Thank you. Now let's go to Lieutenant Farah to get our own assignment. Of course you can run. You will have to do a lot of walking in MMOs. Oh, is a cat. Brrr.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you?
Does he look exactly like me? No, he has no hair. This is where I get my training cruises assignment?
Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
Purr.
Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me.
No problem.
You're going to have to ask him.
No, okay,
The
then we do
direction
that.
of your objectives also appears on your compass.
This means this door.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press F to interact with the doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your presence.
Come.
And I really like it that they use nearly all of the original Star Trek sounds. That makes it really work quite well. Even if, as you probably noticed during the intro, the animations are quite crappy at points. And they really don't do a good job here. But besides that, it's nice to play from my point of view.
Cadet,
You wanted to see me.
I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed.
Yeah, how can you not be? I created a character.
I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program.
So now we have a choice. I'm not a tactical officer. So, we just say that.
I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions.
So, yeah, I'm not sure those would have made a big difference. But still, did you say senior staff? Ooh, you said senior staff.
I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up.
And who is that?
Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday.
Ooh, that's the one we talked to first.
I'll tell Flores to meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
Thank you. Senior staff. So, now it's up to phaser training. There she is.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up?
Taggart says he wants me on the senior staff. So, phaser training first.
You never did that? I thought you were Mr. Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program.
You could say I just arrived here. Now you tell me.
Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
Well, lead the way then.
Seems
And
most
hurry.
of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship. Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them.
Get it? Whales from Star
I
Trek 4.
sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
To sprint, tap the shift key while moving.
Last one of the console buys the first round tonight.
Now you tell me.
Setting up the training program now. I hope Holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck.
I don't need advice.
Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Press the V key to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective.
Yes. Yes, it will. So, grabbing a pistol.
Automatically equipped.
And there it is. Phaser beam pistol. I'm a cowboy now. So, let's go to holodeck 2 and do this.
Move to the center of the room.
So here we are. Suddenly holodeck.
In combat, right-click on a target to fire your weapon.
Doesn't look half as impressive as it did with the
While in combat, certain actions are
Tholian.
disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail
Yeah,
about
blah blah blah. As it did with the Tholian in the intro, didn't it? Exit simulation.
You can holster and draw your weapon with the H key.
Yeah, that was basic. Very basic phaser training.
Well done, Cadet. You're not gonna break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory.
Thank you, Captain. Do we have an assignment now? Oop.
Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations.
First officer.
Yes, you should be proud of your accomplishments here, Cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
Thank you, sir. It will be an honor serving with you.
First officer, way to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
Good thing. Yeah, you will get a lot of those friends invited because by now people have to friend you to send you spam messages, but you can just ignore them. And you can start me,
Yes,
start
sir.
calling me
Right
sir.
away, sir. May I get you a Ractagino, sir?
Ah, very funny. But seriously, joke with me one more time and I send you to the brick.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
The direction of your objectives also appears.
Well then, off we go. It's about time.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
We don't need to wait for Flores. Everyone's on his own.
All of the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all. So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming. Make Tavrel cry. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
Mm-hmm. Let's give them a speech they won't forget. Lead a toast. Inspire, be humble, intimidate, of course. The galaxy is a dangerous place, but each and every one of you should have the skills to take it to survive. Frighten. This won't be easy. The Federation has many enemies. The Klingons, the Taishia, the Borg. There are a lot of people out there who want to destroy the United Federation of Planets. It's your job to stop them. Terrorize. That sounds good. Galvanize. Sure, you've been terrorized. Should we survive long enough, we make a name for ourselves. Our enemies will think twice before they challenge the Wool Ball. Yeah, that's the name of the ship. To Starfleet Academy, to the USS Wool Ball, to her crew, raise a glass.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
Toasting. Yeah, that was a little status pass. So, let's chat with everyone. Tyrell. Communications officer, okay. Zava, acting chief of engineering. Security chief. So. Didn't tell me what you are. Acting medical officer and helmsman. Well then. Let's go. Look at San Francisco over there.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Yes, sir. Off we go. And here we are at Earth Space Dock, the one you've seen before in my little intro.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Oh, look at that. The USS Vesta, first of her class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship. Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft. Average speed, warp 5 point nothing. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
Wonder those are still in service. I mean, this is Khan's ship. They must be 100 years old by now. But still, very nice bait and switch introduction. And here we are in the shuttle bay. You can even see the dry dock. Even though the shuttle bay shouldn't be curved because it's on the backside of. But that is too much nerd talk for now. Let's talk to her and get this thing going
check
finally.
in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Yes, bridge. What do you want?
Name and position? I have your record right here, sir. Welcome to the ship.
Yes, keep calling me sir.
Captain
I'm the
Taggart
first
is
officer
waiting for you
now.
on the bridge. Use the turbo lift behind me. It will take you directly there.
Thank you. And here we are, and let me just show you my biggest problem with the whole game next to the animation is everything is huge and I don't like that. The bridge is way too large for that small ship. It will be around that size probably. It is so that if you want to set up a fight in that quarter so that you have room to navigate and not just bump with your camera into everything. But still, I just don't like it. It's like 3 stories high. Seriously, on a Miranda class ship, that would be half the saucer section. So, enough with the ranting, let's talk to the captain. First officer, reporting. Brrr.
Welcome to the bridge, number 1. Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number 1, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation.
Okay.
But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors. Then disable the tractor moorings.
So, to wireless communications.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number one.
And Flores
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
bringing us out.
Very good, number one.
So, disable the tractor thingies. Let's stand next to my seat. Oh, I have to do that myself. I have nobody here. What kind of organization is that?
Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse.
And of course we remind him of the regulations.
Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number one. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
To sit, right-click on the chair you wish to sit in.
And off we go.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course lead in, sir.
Engage.
Captain, I am picking up a distress call from the SS Break-Even. Audio only.
Let's hear it, Tavrel.
This is the SS Break-Even. Our warp core is failing, and we are in need of assistance.
Let them know we're on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, sensors can't read anything in the vicinity of the break-even.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, Tavrel. Number one, let's discuss the situation. You heard the distress call, number one. What do you think we should do?
So, and with that, we will quit for today. I will do that in a second episode, so that won't get too long. I hope you enjoyed it so far. See you on the next video, and have a nice day. Bye bye.